What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to Sunday evening's Anfield Agenda News Roundup. Or as always, I'm going to do my best to keep you up to date with where we are around the Florian WIRTZ situation, the EKITIKE situation, and we've got some breaking and developing news around two Liverpool players. One, Kelleher, the other, interest in Jayden Danns to take him on loan for the season. So I'm going to go through it all over the next few minutes, but you know the score. I want to know your thoughts, so do let me know in the comment section. Drop a like on the video if you enjoy it, and of course, I hope to see you here tonight, 8:45 for the late night agenda, where I can do my best to answer the questions that you guys have, and of course, we'll do our best to keep you up to date as well on where we're at. So, let's get stuck into it, because there's a lot to get through. Let's start off with Hugo Ekitike, and you've noticed now that Ekitike is a word that Craig is suddenly able to speak about, and you'll also notice that I did just refer to myself in the third person. Didn't mean to do that one, but anyway, Hugo Ekitike. It looks as if Chelsea are currently in the box seat. Now, I don't know how strong Liverpool's interest is, but Liverpool's interest is certainly there. Reports from Germany have suggested that Chelsea have already spoken with the players' representatives and are looking to work through a deal. Liverpool, waiting in the wings, haven't bought at the price tag, are apparently willing to spend that amount of money on a striker, but no breakthrough or no declaring of their number one target just yet. So what I would say is, do keep an eye on the Hugo Ekitike situation. If Chelsea find a breakthrough and you don't see Liverpool reacting or responding to it, that probably gives us our answer. I've always been really honest with everyone and said I don't know what's going on with regards to Hugo Ekitike or Liverpool's search for a striker. I really don't know. So I will adhere to find out as much as I can and keep you guys informed on that one. Let's move on to Kelleher, because I think this deal for him may trigger some movement for the WIRTZ situation. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, we know that Bayer Leverkusen have pretty much agreed a deal to bring in Flecken from Brentford for their goalkeeping position. And I wonder, was Kelleher the player that was mentioned in these negotiations? You'll remember a few days ago we said to you guys that Leverkusen were looking for a Liverpool player to be part of the deal. Now, what we think may have happened is that they wanted Kelleher, but they couldn't come up with the numbers that would keep Liverpool happy, so they turned to Mark Flecken. Flecken will be available for, I think, somewhere around 10 million euros, so about £8.5 million. And Brentford are very close to a deal. They're in advanced talks, according to many journalists, to sign Kelleher from Liverpool, which would, of course, allow Mark Flecken to then go from Brentford across. Now, for what it's worth, the fee to sign Kelleher looks like it could be about 18 million quid. And on this, I wonder, did Liverpool maybe go a little bit easy in the negotiation with Brentford to speed this up and hopefully then allow the situation with WIRTZ to fall into place? On WIRTZ, and his name is WIRTZ, by the way, I've been told to pronounce it correctly, so it isn't WIRTZ, it's WIRTZ, and I'm going to try my best to pronounce that correctly. What I can say to you guys on this one is, there will be a 5-year contract signed by the player. Again, we're still waiting for that confirmation of an agreement fully between the two clubs. I mentioned a bit of a breakthrough yesterday. Well, that was this goalkeeping situation. So now I hope that things start to fall into place and move quickly. We know that the German team are playing on Wednesday in the Nations League. They're currently training and warming up ready for that one. So I can say to you, a 5-year contract has been agreed for WIRTZ, but it is still a matter of crossing the T's and dotting the I's, and then we will see him on a plane to come and have his medical. I think you may see that in the next 24, 48 hours, like I've been saying for a while. Monday is kind of where I'm thinking will be the latest we'll see it, but we'll keep you up to date tonight, because I'm sure there will be more information on this as the day progresses. Don't go anywhere though, still lots to talk about, including Milos Kerkez. Fabrizio Romano posted red emoji, googly eyes emoji, stand time emoji. That means one thing: a player is going to be here soon, and like I promised you, that player is going to be Milos Kerkez. So I told you a few days ago, you can fully expect Frimpong. That happened. Kerkez is going to happen, and it will. And WIRTZ is the other one. After that, like I've mentioned, I'm kind of at a stump to figure out where we're at with the rest of it. But Liverpool expected to place a formal bid for Kerkez in the coming days. Bournemouth want £40 million plus, and Kerkez has already agreed to the move, according to Ben Jacobs. So, as you can see, Liverpool have all their ducks in a row and are just trying to make these deals tick along nicely. With him, I think once you get the fee agreed, the official bid will go in and things will move very quickly. You don't tend to really bid for players in these situations unless, one, you know the player wants to come. I know, Caicedo, I know. And also, if you have the deal pretty much hashed out with them, you're not going to want to have loads of bids rejected. So you'll get a kind of an idea of a number that'll get it done, and then you'll try your best to get that number down a little bit. So that's where we are with that one. Fabrizio Romano saying it'll be soon, and of course Ben Jacobs saying that Liverpool are going to put forward that formal bid. And the word formal there is interesting because, again, that will be once the terms of it all have been agreed. So Milos Kerkez will be our left back, a right back, Frimpong and Bradley, of course. And then, of course, coming in through the centre, number 10 role, that'll be Florian Wirtz. But a little bit more to go. 1 year ago today is when we welcomed Arne Slot as Liverpool's new head coach. Exactly 1 year ago today. And what a time it's been over that last year. Now, I mentioned to everybody that we'd see a situation with a potential Liverpool player heading out. I'm going to mention that in 1 second. But as I've confirmed to you, Bill have also now just said that Bayer Leverkusen's player Florian Wirtz will agree a 5-year contract at Liverpool Football Club, and the transfer is going to be done imminently. I know everybody's frustrated that it isn't moving as quick as we would have wanted, but I'd say again, just be relaxed. This is a huge transfer, probably the biggest one in the Premier League history, certainly the biggest one in our history, and Liverpool want to make sure that they get the best deal possible, and of course Leverkusen wants to do the same, but you will get Florian Wirtz as a Liverpool player very soon. So, again, I want to go back to speak about that Liverpool player who is of interest, and it is Jayden Danns, like I mentioned at the start of the video. This piece here said the Premier League new boys Sunderland reportedly want to hold talks with Liverpool about a second loan deal. Obviously, Jayden Danns didn't get to go and play for Sunderland because of his back injury, but they've since been promoted to the Premier League. And this piece here in the Northern Echo suggests that Jayden Danns is on Sunderland's radar for a potential loan deal. Now, look, this to me is even more attractive than they were in the Championship. Now we'd get to see Jayden Danns go and play in the Premier League, and that's exactly the type of level he's going to be playing at, of course, if he breaks into the Liverpool first team regularly. So for me, makes sense to send Jayden Danns on loan. I don't think he get enough minutes to really test his body with Liverpool this season, so you got to make sure that he can go and get that week in, week out football. And if he can go to Sunderland and do that, well, I think that'll be a very good move. So, ladies and gentlemen, one more person, Anfield sector, said we wanted around £25 million for Caoimhín Kelleher, and it'll be interesting to see if it gets less. Maybe we take a reduced fee because Leverkusen want to get Fleck quickly. Looks like we facilitated this move quite easily to help our WIRTZ talks. And again, I can echo that sentiment. I do think you will see movement now. They just wanted to get their ducks in a row. Liverpool are getting theirs in a row. Lots of ducks in this video, by the way. Don't mean to have so many ducks in it, but that's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing to be concerned about. It is going to happen. 5-year contract has been agreed already for Florian Wirtz, and we will see this come happen in the next 24-48 hours. If that plane departs, we will let you know. But if not, we hope to see you back here tonight, 8:45 for the late night agenda. We have a lot to go through. I'm sure you guys tuned in to watch the Champions League final last night as well. Want to say massive congratulations to Luis Enrique, to PSG, a club that, look, I don't really have much time for over the years with the amount of money they've spent, but they've gone back to young, hungrier players, and well, you've seen the difference. So that was one hell of a beatdown last night in the Champions League final. 5-0, did not flatter them one bit. They were just that good. So congratulations to them, and hopefully Liverpool can, well, knock them off that perch next season. So that is it for me now, ladies and gentlemen, but I look forward to catching up with you all tonight at 8:45, and we'll get stuck into it. Until then, enjoy your Sunday. Bye-bye.